Hey everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid, just going over to Ethereum. So I did make an Ethereum video for you way back when, and I did drop down some levels of resistance and God candle backtest it was looking at, okay, and resistance retest along the way, the journey to the upside. There was a buy signal on CoinsKid.com as well way back when in April that I relayed to you, and that's why I was taking a significant position in Ethereum. We had the weekly RSI oversold as well, which has always been a buying opportunity. So I'll just replay this video for you and show you why we do look for the God candle backtest and how you can spot them yourself. And I've taught you this before, okay, and it's exactly the same in any single chart. When you see 5 waves down, you can always anticipate a correction or retracement coming back up, and your resistance retests are always spotted by the God candle backtest. Just watch this video, okay? Okay, so whether or not it's an indication, okay, you're incredibly bullish, you're taking off in space or whatever, they're just always targets. So we're going to drop these targets in going forward. So we've got one just there, equally got one just there, that level of support that was flushed through, and equally just there. Okay, so what I call these is God candle backtests. A lot of people just look at them as liquidity grabs and things like that, and equally we've got one just there as well for Ethereum. So these are opportunities in the future. I think these are windows of resistance going forward. So we've got 2612. We've got 3030 and we've got 3822. So looking at Ethereum, I did relay to you a buying opportunity down there, and the data, I was showing you that particular macro buy signal on CoinsKid.com. We had a beautiful buy signal way back when in April. We've got bullish divergence on the daily. We've got the 1.618 Fibonacci extension being met. It's a beautiful buying zone that I relayed to you, and so far so good. For anyone that's been paying attention, this has been a beautiful move up. Now we've obliterated this God candle backtest just there, and right now this is exactly where we've been sort of struggling with resistance on that God candle backtest just there. Okay, so we rallied all the way up into this first one at 2612, and right now it looks like we're breaking out here. So we've got some kind of 1 into a pullback 2 into a 3. It looks as though Ethereum's trying to break out into at least $3,030, where again we start taking that out, looking at 3822 on the next God candle backtest. So my primary, okay, I'm not a perm bear, whatever, I'll just relay the opportunities to you as and when I find them, is that Ethereum has actually been in an expanded flat correction since March of 2024, and right now this is your third wave which is coming up. So if in theory it is, we've already seen the emergence of a very, very powerful wave here, and a potential first wave, which is basically a 1. You've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ABC wave 2, expanded flat. It was a 3 wave down, 3 wave up, 3 wave down. So you've got some kind of zigzag or WXY correction that may have bottomed here, possibly an ascending triangle, and right now you're breaking bull. This may be on the cusp of going vertical here for Ethereum, okay? So basically a 1 into a pullback 2. This next wave has all the power to take out all these highs and break out to the upside. So if I zoom out for Ethereum right now, it looks as though since March of 2024 we've actually been in some kind of expanded flat here. So we've got a 3-wave move down, 3-wave move back up, and I did relay this in the previous video, and then we've got the sharp C wave drop, and right now this is an emergence of a third impulsive wave. So my primary is that we bottomed here, an expanded flat correction. We've got basically a truncation. We've come up in a 1, ABC wave 2 zigzag. Right now you're loading a vertical here for Ethereum, pretty much like this vertical in late 2020 into 2021. If that's the case, then what we're looking at right now, I think we've just rinse repeat an expanded flat correction that we had here. We had an A into a B into a C, and it's exactly the same. And for anyone paying attention, I did relay this opportunity to you in 2022. I told you that I will put in bids on the 1.618 Fibonacci extension from the high to the low. The perfect ABC zigzag 1.618 snagged like an absolute boss. It was my target for Ethereum in this waterfall to the downside, okay? So just there we've got exactly the same thing, A, B, C. So this is currently my primary. We've done exactly the same thing here. We've come up impulsively, ABC zigzag. Right now we're loading a vertical third wave, and it's already started because from this low here we've seen the emergence of 1, which is roughly 98%, okay? So we may have had a wave 2, and right now we're about to go vertical in a third wave against all odds and expectations. So basically what I'm trying to relay to you, it looks a little bit like this: a 1 into a 2 into a vertical 3, 4, 5, and that's it. That's the last wave in this bull market for Ethereum that takes us up to roughly 8k. Now why am I looking at 8k? So basically from this low to the next impulsive wave, and again there's no bias, this absolutely can be invalidated. The invalidation right now is your 1.618 where you started, the 0 fib at 1387, okay? So if we start to take this high out, the 1 fib at 4k, okay, then I think you're up here at the 1.618. So if I zoom out on the daily right now, which we're currently on, I'll go on the weekly, so even more zoomed out, you can clearly see, for anyone that's been paying attention to my channel for all these years, from this bottom here as we're coming up, I've always relayed to you, I think Ethereum, sorry, is on its way to 8k. It's been on all thumbnails, the road to 8k, and the reason is because from this low here, from this impulse to this low, I actually think Ethereum has been in a massive bull market. Okay, so you've come up in a 1, pull back 2, 3, pull back 4, right now it's your final 5th wave, which consists of subsets of waves. So we'll look at that confluence, slam bang, 8k, 1.618, a target I've had for many years with yourselves. Okay, it's going forward, so I wish I had most luck, but going forward it is all about this low that we put in April. If Ethereum right now is breaking bull, you've had a 1, mild pullback 2, this is a breakout 3, 4, 5, so on and so forth. You're coming up the stairs here, you should be looking for at least 8k, and it may even go beyond that. That is my minimal target right now for you. Hope you enjoyed that update. Stay up, stay tuned. Obviously going forward, you can clearly see we've got a low, we've made a higher low, and right now we've got compression of some kind of huge horizontal here where we're going sideways like this, okay, for Ethereum. I wish I had most luck. Typically we break out in the 3rd point of contact as well. That would be absolutely amazing. Take care everyone, back to another update on Ethereum. Bye bye.